All right, guys. So we took a shot at it and make good on this update. There, we got the 115. We've still got a fair amount of 124 since that is my standard weight, and we didn't manage to find any 147 Federal, but we did find some 147 Blazer. So that's going to have to do for our purposes here. The intent is to, shoot 115, 124, and 147 through the Hellcat Pro, and actually have a true precision barrel for the Hellcat Pro that we're going to run some rounds through as well, and see if either one of those barrels is friendly to either one of these rounds, and basically just try to get a baseline as to what grain weight will run most favorably out of either of these barrels. All right, let's hit with the X-Macro, with the Federal 115 at the one box. Pro with its original barrel. 155 rounds at the one. Okay. 5 rounds. The Hellcat Pro. Blazer 147 at the 6. All right, now with the okay, still from 7 yards with the Hellcat Pro, true precision barrel. We're going at the 2 box, Federal 115. Also from 7 yards, we're going at the middle left side with Federal 124 grain. All right, at the bottom left side, we are going with Blazer 147 from the Hellcat Pro True Precision Barrel. All right, so going back to the center row, the second box. Federal 115, 5 shots at the 2 box. Alright, so just to bring it back in to get a real-time kind of situation over there, I think I'm getting 1, 2, 3 here. That's 4 on the high side there, and then we got 5 here. So we're gonna take it back out and do the 124s back here after I mark these up, so we don't get any of this confused moving forward. Alright, Hellcat Pro with the True Precision Barrel, 124, middle plus. Alright, back on the 124 here, it looks like I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is down here. I feel like this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, alright. Got that. We're gonna mark those up. Go with the 147. Alright. Still with the True Precision Barrel. We're going with the Laser 147. Bottom plus side. All right. 47s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably the best group that I can confirm with this barrel so far. Alright, back to the 115, one box with the original Hellcat barrel. Confirming that group. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the 115, the original Hellcat barrel. Okay. Going back to the 4 box with Federal 124. Alright, confirming the last group, 124. That's what I'm seeing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably, this is probably the best group I think so far. Alright, going back to the 6 box with the Blazer 147, the original Hellcat barrel. Alright, confirming the 147 group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, I think what we're taking away from this today is that, always show clear. What we're taking away from this today is that I don't think any of these factory loads are, the pillar of consistency. Not really in a position to start doing reloads at this point. So probably look back over it and kind of analyze where we are in terms of the consistency or the most consistent rounds out of the most consistent barrels. Maybe run that a little bit more and see where that lands us. I know that was a pretty brief, just kind of rundown on trying to get a gauge on whether the grain weights will have any real effect on the accuracy of the Hellcat itself. And I kind of ran that with some other firearms today as well, just to try to get a gauge on those also. And I understand that there's nuance to these rounds that some barrels just respond better to than others. So in the effort to kind of cross T's and dot I's and see, I guess, where the favoritism lies, so to speak, we run through this and go through a series of trial and error, I guess, just to find our formula, so to speak. So the journey continues. I'm feeling better about the Hellcat than I did initially, with that understanding, because I recall there being a decent group in there with the 124, which is what I've been running, and there was another group with the 124 that was I don't know, borderline despicable, I guess. So I'm trying not to put too much weight on what was produced with that brief little rundown today, but we're definitely going to be trying to figure out what's going to make this run better. Like, this is officially my project gun, so to speak. The X-Macro is the EDC. That is what it is. I don't see that changing anytime soon. If I get my hands on a Mete Prime, and that's everything that I think it might be, it could be a contender. But I'm really happy with the X-Macro at this point, and somebody's got to come in second. No shade, Springfield, but I think you guys are going to win on the Prodigy. Because I'm certainly not, even though I am a FN guy, I don't think I'm going to sink that money into the high power. But I am kind of looking for a 1911 style pistol that is going to be my, I don't know, I don't even know if I should be calling it a race gun, but maybe that's the role it's going to end up playing in my collection up to this point. So thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Hanging with me, listening to me babble. Let me know if you have the Hellcat Pro, how you feel about it. What's your experience? Is it good, bad? Are you indifferent? Are you kind of in the same space that I am with it? Is it a fun gun, a project gun? Is it, what role does it play in your collection, if you do indeed have it? And if you are thinking of getting it, like, what is it that you're hoping to accomplish with it? Like, what role is it going to fill for you? And these are questions I think that we should all be asking ourselves if we're entertaining purchasing certain things, if we don't have access to it, to try it out and see how much we really like it before we make that investment. So I'm done babbling. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting, and have a great day on purpose.
Don't rip the paper.